Maybe if I just go like that one. I want to pin it. That does not work. I'm doing a sit down video because I haven't been out for like 3 days, and when I do go out, I forget to record.
Yeah, right.
So a lot of videos will probably be like sit down or like in my house type thing. I want to do vlogs, but I always forget. Definitely when I go back to school, I'll do a lot more. Because I did that like even without a YouTube channel, I just liked vlogging. I'll definitely do more like when I'm back to school. But for now, all you're getting is sit down videos, I fear.
I cannot take photos!
All you're getting is sit down videos.
No!
I didn't really know at first what I wanted to do for my first video because at first I already pre-recorded a video that was like a story time type thing about the situation that happened to me that was like very bad, by the way. I'm forgiving, I'm not forgetful. It was awful. I got done wrong. I got dogged out. And I was telling that story, but then I thought about it and I was like, that story, like what happened to me, that is what motivated me to like wanna grow and do better for myself. And it definitely helped. Like after that happened, like I don't know what happened to me, I just went on like a generational run. Like a generational run. I got everything done that I've been wanting to do for the past I don't even know how many years. I did it all in like a few months after that situation happened. So it definitely helped me. Um but yeah, this is like one of those things that I had wanted to do, and then I feel like after that situation I just became so much more motivated, and now I'm here. But I didn't really want to like harp on about the past and like be bitter. Like I should be trying to let it go, you know? So I'm not gonna make this about that. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna ignore it. We're gonna try and move on. Yeah, so after I decided to scrap that video, I was like, what am I supposed to post about then? Like I don't know what to do. Because I want to do something authentic to me. And at first I was gonna do like, fun videos, and I definitely will. I just don't know what yet. But I didn't want to like just regurgitate what I watch online. I wanted to do, my own thing. So that's what this is. This is gonna be a video diary entry. This video. I think at the moment what I feel is definitely like stagnant, like very, very stagnant. I think it's because it's the first week of the summer holidays and like I don't really have much to do. But I really wanted to be like motivated and do like a bunch of stuff. But of course, I'm tired because I've just had a whole year and I've just started my GCSEs. I'm going into year 11 after the summer, so I was just in year 10. I just did my mocks and stuff like that. So obviously, like I've had a lot on my shoulders. I hope the audio is alright on this. I tried it without the microphone, but you could hear like a bunch of background music, and I didn't really want that in because yeah, it just annoyed me, and I'm a weirdo perfectionist. The microphone might be worse. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't film a lot and then it's terrible. I hope. I want to definitely like develop myself a lot during the summer. Obviously, again, this is like a part of that. Like, I want to grow this a lot and do this and just have it as like a hobby. So, yeah. But I was definitely feeling stagnant. Like, even with this, I had no ideas, like, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. I was just sat on my phone on TikTok all day pretty much. And I think that's something that we've all been through at some point. But I don't want to do that for myself anymore. I don't want that for me. I'm trying to not judge myself, not be harsh on myself, and kind of just go with the flow type thing. But also, I don't really want to go with the flow. Like, I want to be on top of things. So, definitely, I'm going to try and grow with that. I gave this as like a bit of a week off, but after this week, we locking in. We locking all the way in. So, I just stopped recording because I got super scared because someone came out of the bathroom, and usually my dad just like walks in if he hears me at night, and I didn't want him to walk in and catch me like this. It was kind of embarrassing. So yeah, I stopped for a bit, but I'm back. I think there's definitely an issue with social media in terms of like being motivated. It can be a good thing. I know there's like accounts that help you be motivated to build yourself up, but I feel like I watch a lot of those and I feel the motivation and I'm like, yep, I'm gonna do it. Because I've been doing that for years now, like years, I mean. like watching that type of content, and I feel like I don't really feel a difference. Like I only feel a difference when I do things for myself. Like just watching those videos passively does nothing. I promise you, it does nothing. Like watching them and not doing anything for yourself does not help. Like when you actually go out and do stuff yourself, that's when you'll feel the difference. Definitely. For me, when I was like hurt, that's when I think I just run off of like anger, which maybe is not a good thing, and I should work on that. But I definitely like run on anger. So when I was like hurt by someone, I was angry, and then I was like, yeah, you're gonna find out. You're really gonna find out who my Cerise is. And you know what they did? They did. I showed them who my Cerise is. Um, but also I felt like bitter inside for a bit too at the end of that because it was like I got what I wanted, like I proved my worth. But it was like, what's the point in proving my worth if like the person that I'm trying to prove it to, who hurt me, who doesn't even respect me, they're not even gonna acknowledge it because they're so wrapped up in themselves, type thing, you know? Like they're not gonna notice that, I've built myself up. They don't even know that I'm being brave enough to start a YouTube channel. They don't know that was my dream. They don't know I wanted to do that. So they don't know me. So how am I gonna like base my motivation and how I feel on like how they feel about me? That's very, very silly. So I'm definitely trying to work myself out of that. And honestly, it felt good to say it out loud. Like I feel like I've never said it out loud. I've been trying to get into journaling. I just can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry, guys. Like, it sounds like a blast. I just can't do it. And I know my microphone just popped again. I know it just popped again. GCSE is coming soon. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I feel like in terms of essay subjects, I'm definitely alright. But maths, I need to get on that, like, expeditiously. I gotta get on that. I'm not gonna lie. Because I could fail. I don't know for sure because what happened in my school is we did our mocks and I revised like the whole break. I had mental breakdowns and everything because I'm just not good at maths and I know my microphone just popped again. But anyways, yeah, like I'm just not a natural at maths. I feel like I have the skills, but the questions trip me up because like they're worded weird, so it always like trips me up, you know. Um, so yeah, I was like really struggling, but I worked really, really hard, and then at the end, I felt kind of more confident. And then I went into the exam, and I thought quite well. I felt like it went well. Um, and then I came out with a four. Like I just scraped a four, and I was like, that's like I was expecting like a six. I just got what's it called? A battery notification thing, but I guess it kept on recording. I look way better from this angle. Maybe I should stay here. But anyways, yeah, I came out with a four when I was expecting a six. So that wasn't good. I'm on the higher paper too, so yeah, the grade boundaries are like way easier. So to come out with a four was disappointing. But then a lot of people had gotten like really, really low scores in my school. So my friend, like one of them was like really upset about her score, especially, and she ended up like going to her teacher and she found out like a bunch of people got graded down. So I might have just been graded down. I don't know. But now I'm scared, like could I fail? Like I actually could fail. It's a chance. So I gotta get on recording. But honestly, like I feel like when I was in the moment, like revising for mocks, it wasn't the worst. Apart from when I was doing maths again, I cried when I was doing maths. But when I got it, I feel like it was fine. Like when I understood, it was fine. But when I didn't get it, like I would literally have an emotional breakdown and like I couldn't figure it out. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's not as bad as I make it out to be in my own head. Like I tell myself, oh, it's gonna be so boring, it's gonna be so tiring. But then when I actually do it, it's not the worst, you know? So I need to get on that. But yeah, I feel like essay subjects I'm definitely fine in, so I'm not really gonna revise those too much, apart from English literature and like memorizing quotes from poems. From books, I'm okay, but poems, I don't remember a thing. All I remember from Expected Calls actually is these girls aren't cheap labor, they're people. But I don't know if that's exactly it if I'm paraphrasing. I was in the state where a lad gets nasty. It might be chap actually. Um, Sheila saying mummy. I remember mummy. Mummy, mummy. You know, I did my English language paper one story about Formula One as well, and I got a 9. Like they really liked it. It was about like basically it was like one where like men and women driving the same thing. It was like my own thingy. I made into a whole romance. Actually, no, it wasn't a romance. It was like unrequited love type thing. So the boy and the girl, they like grow up together and they're racing together and stuff. And then he's like down bad for the girl, right? But the girl obviously has to work harder because she's a woman in motorsport, so people don't really respect her as much as they respect the men. So she's like very cold as ice type thing, but he's like a yearner, like he's in love with her, bro. He confesses, and then she's like, "That's not what we're here for." Like some cold line, and then it fasts forward to a race where he's winning, and like everyone's clapping for him, and then it's like a commentary, like you know the Mercedes one that's like childhood buddies, da 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 da, everything but I love her. Like I literally recycled that and I put that in, and then I did like for the ending, it was like a little commentary of him about like, oh, the grandstands are screaming my name, but all I can hear is anything but a lover echoing in my head, but I shake it off. I used to worship the myth I made of that girl. I'm off my knees now. Didn't even know it was cold. I want to hear the claps. I know it was cold. I know. Yeah. And the last part, I'm off my knees now. I promise you, I found it on Pinterest. I found it on Pinterest. I assure you, it's not mine. It is in no way, shape, or form my work. I magpied it off Pinterest, and it's probably what gave me the grade 9, honestly. But yeah, I ended up getting a grade 9 in English language, so there we go. I think my paper 2 was terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I genuinely thought it was gonna drag my grade down. But I think that happened with a lot of subjects because I ended up getting 3 9s, right? RE, English language, and history. In history, I woke up the exam and I almost cried. I actually promise you, I was like angry. Like I was saying, like how much I hate my teacher and everything. The thing is, my teacher, I actually don't hate him. I love him. He's one of my favorites, right? But he, from the get go, he was saying like, oh, like Mai's one of my grade 9ers. She's gonna get a 9, and he was telling everyone, like not even just my class. He would go to the other class that all of my friends are in and tell them like, oh, like Mai's my grade 9er. She's gonna get a 9. So I felt a lot of pressure because my friends were coming to me and saying like, "Oh, like Sarah was talking about you again." Like he was telling everyone how you're gonna get a grade 9 and stuff like that. And like he pretty much like aired out my business. Like whenever there was an exam, like he'd be like, "Oh, like my got this score to the other class." Like it's like why? Because my class was like quite small, so like I wouldn't really cared if it was just them. But it was the fact that he went to the other class with all my friends, with like pretty much like all the people that I talked to were in that class, and they would come to me like, "Oh, like Maya, like say I was talking about you." And then this one time, I think I got a good score, but I got 1 mark less than two other people. No, he gave 100% to two people, and he gave me like 97 or something like that. So I was mad because I was like, no, I wanted to be the one to get 100% first. So I was just mad about that. I wasn't even mad for real actually. Like I was like, oh, I wanted to be the first one, but I walked out that room and I forgot about it. And then he goes to the other class and he says, "Oh, like Mai was mad about a 97%." So they all think I'm a neek. They all think I'm a neek. They all think I'm a nerd, bro, because he's slandering my name. This guy. So when I went to the exam, right, I was like, "Oh my god, I am not cooking. Like this is terrible." I was like telling my best friend like I'm gonna be so embarrassed if Sid marks my work. Like I don't want him to mark it because he's just gonna think I'm a failure. Like I was crashing out. And then I got my exam back and I got like the highest score in the whole year group pretty much. So I was like, how? Like I still haven't read it. I want to read it. I really want to read my essay again because maybe it was like in the moment I was like stressed and that's why I thought that was bad. But I genuinely do not think it was worthy of a 98%. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Um, but whatever. So I think I definitely just like go really hard on myself because all the subjects that I thought I did badly in, I did really good in. Like RE, I also thought I only got a 6. I ended up getting a 9. Um, and then English, I was confident because all the teachers were coming up to me and telling me that my story was really good. So that's kind of how I knew. But history, genuinely, right up until the day of results day, I was devastated. Like I was very, very upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But it turned out well, so that's all that matters. I think I'm gonna conclude here because I've been talking for too long and I didn't want this video to be like crazy long. But thank you for sitting with me, and I will see you soon.